Fox 5 San Diego.
Fox 5 at the Drive-In is back. Josh Ford with SanDiego.com is here. We're talking about the new movie. Everybody's calling it the hit of the summer, Inception.
It's going to be, because this is the movie they spent $150 million to make, and you can see every second of it on the screen.
All right, let's take a look at the first clip.
We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Then you break in and steal it.
Well, it's not strictly speaking legal.
How do we get out?
A kick.
What's a kick?
That feeling of falling, it snaps you out of the dream.
This would be a kick.
Do you get those? Do you get the kick?
Well, I'm more curious as to if you have dreams about Leonardo DiCaprio. I'm sure every woman does.
Hey, look, I've been a Leo fan since Basketball Diaries. I'm not a bandwagoner.
Yeah, well, this is the first movie where he doesn't look like a 10-year-old. He actually looks like an adult. So when he's talking about these complicated concepts, you actually buy into it.
What is this movie about?
Well, like they just explained in the clip, they go in and they get secrets from high-powered businessmen, and then they use them to steal ideas and things like that. It's just lucky for them that they're able to go into the dreams and take these ideas, and they're not having dreams about unicorns or blondes frolicking on the beach. They're dreaming about the things they need, but also these guys can manipulate dreams so they can take them in certain directions.
Is Leo a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, that's debatable. I think whenever you watch a movie, you're on board with the protagonist. You're saying, even if he is a bad guy, I'm rooting for him because he's the one I'm supposed to root for. But I think he's a good guy. Yeah, he's pretty much a good guy.
There's some other big names in this movie. Let's take a look at the second clip.
I never taught you to be a thief.
No, you taught me to navigate people's minds, but after what happened, there weren't a whole lot of legitimate ways for me to use that skill.
What are you doing here, Tom?
I need your help.
You're here to corrupt one of my brightest and best.
I need an architect who's as good as I was.
I've got somebody better.
Now, see, architects in the movie have to help form the dream, so that way dreams don't just run amok. Like, they can create buildings and structures, and sometimes they need buildings designed a certain way where they can escape quickly. And it's interesting because Ellen Page's character helps the audience. A lot of critics are saying this movie's hard to follow, and it's really not. They tell you when they're going to go into a dream, and then what you see is the dreams.
Plus, it's a really creative, imaginative movie, it sounds like, to watch anyway. So if you're going to get people into that realm, you got to be careful about that, because then you're going to have them going all over the place. Speaking of which, visually this movie's really stimulating. Let's take a look at the third clip.
Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
Which, visually this movie's really stimulating. Let's take a look at the third clip.
Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. How did you get here? Where are you right now?
We're dreaming?
You're actually in the middle of the workshop right now, sleeping. This is your first lesson in shared dreaming.
Goodness. Well, did you like the movie?
I liked it up until they started exploding fruit. There's people starving in the world, and they're exploding fruit. I liked it. I didn't love it, though. I didn't love it, and I think critics are either going to love it or hate it. I liked it, though.
But do you think it'll be a big hit?
It's going to be the huge hit, and the special effects make it worth seeing.
Right on. Okay, Inception is in theaters now, rated PG-13 for sequences of violence and action throughout. So thanks for being here, Josh Ford from SanDiego.com, Fox 5 at the Drive-In.
That looks good. I'm taking my wife. It's Leo. Come on. Later on this morning, we are speaking with, the lady herself. Cloris Leachman will be in studio with us. And wait until you